At this point, nothing should surprise Nigerians anymore. The claim that the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has designed a 5,000 Naira note featuring the image of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sparked intense debate. According to report, the note was meant to be officially unveiled later in the year, but somehow it leaked to the public before the planned announcement. Now, let's be honest, there is only one way the government will respond to this, and we all know that it is, of course, to deny it. They will issue press statement calling it fake news, which they have already started. I saw a news on fact checkers. But the question I'm asking is, if this was never in the works, how did the rumor even started in the first place? Are you trying to tell me, upon everything happening in this country, a Nigerian just woke up one morning and decided to design a 5,000 Naira note, labeled it that the CBN has designed a 5,000 Naira note featuring President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's picture? That's by the way. One thing I know for sure is that things like this don't just come out of nowhere. Someone somewhere got their hands on information they weren't supposed to share. And if history has taught us anything, it is that when the Nigerian government is caught in a policy decision that sparks public outrage, the first move is always damage control. They will act as if the whole thing was made up, hoping the backlash dies down. But here is the real issue. If a 5,000 Naira note is truly in the pipeline, it is a clear sign that Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is in deep economic trouble. No country introduces higher currency denominations when things are going well. It is always a desperate response to inflation, currency devaluation, and economic mismanagement. And we have seen this play out repeatedly, and Nigeria seemed to be following the same dangerous path. Ghana, Zimbabwe, and Venezuela all tried this, and the results were disastrous. Ghana introduced a 200 cedi note after inflation weakened its currency, but it only made things get worse. Zimbabwe kept printing higher denominations, including $100 trillion note, until the currency became worthless. What about Venezuela? They did the same thing, adding more zeros to their money until the people needed wheelbarrow of cash just to buy basic items. Nigeria should not be heading in this direction, but all the signs we are seeing point that we are. The introduction of a 5,000 Naira note would confirm that the Naira has lost so much value that lower denominations no longer have purchasing power. Instead of addressing the root causes of inflation and stabilizing the currency, the government is looking for a shortcut to adjust to a broken system. And guess what? The people who will suffer the most are everyday Nigerians. Yes, of course, prices of goods will skyrocket even further because higher denomination makes inflation worse. Once businesses start handling bigger notes, the cost of everything naturally increases. If you think things are expensive now, just wait until 5,000 Naira note starts circulating. And the black market will also take advantage of the situation, causing further depreciation of the Naira. People who depend on cash-based transaction will struggle as larger notes make smaller denominations useless, and 5 Naira is a clear example. I don't even know why that note is still in circulation. There used to be a time when 5 Naira, 10 Naira, even 20 Naira to 50 Naira can buy you reasonable things. But in Nigeria of today, what can those notes buy for you? What can it buy for you? So before you know it, buying basic items like bread or transportation that we are still buying at the rate of 500, 1,000 Naira, and a lot of people are complaining. I don't even know if 1,000 Naira can buy you bread in Nigeria of today. But people are still complaining about it. Before you know, it will skyrocket to 5,000 Naira, because that is where we are heading to. The scary part is that this is exactly how it starts. First, the government denies it. Then, months later, when they think the people have forgotten, they will suddenly find a way to justify it. The pattern is predictable. They will say inflation makes it necessary. that the economy needs adjustment, and the higher denomination will make transactions easier. In reality, it is just an admission that the Naira has collapsed beyond what they can control. We have seen this same pattern before. The Buhari administration denied any plans to redesign the Naira, calling report baseless rumors. Then, a few months later, they launched the policy, throwing the country into chaos. Nigerians were stranded without cash. Businesses collapsed. Millions of people suffered, all because of a plan they initially claimed did not exist. It is the same playbook they are using. Just like many politicians we initially want to contest, they will print poster and give it to people to publish. Then the news will make rounds and a lot of people will react and they will come out to say, I am not interested. I'm not looking towards that direction yet. Maybe in the future. Before you know, the same person will come out to declare that he is interested in running for an office. Nigerians should just watch out, because if not for the public backlash, they would have probably gone ahead to release the 5,000 Naira note without hesitation. Now that Nigerians are already rejecting the idea, they will look for a way to cover it up, which they are already doing. But the fact that this rumor even exists tells us everything we need to know. The psychology behind a higher currency denominations is also dangerous. It sends a necessary message that money is losing value and that more will be needed to buy what little people can afford. Adding to the fact that Nigeria is already battling one of the worst economic crises in recent history. Inflation is skyrocketing, food prices are at an all-time high, and the Naira has been in free fall. This is not the time to experiment with policies that have failed in other countries. If the CBN goes ahead with this plan, it will only accelerate the collapse that Nigerians are already struggling to survive. The government knows this. This is why, for now, they will continue to deny it. But warning signs are clear. If time turns out to be true, Nigeria is heading for disaster. A 5,000 Naira note wouldn't just be a price of paper. It would be a symbol of a failing economy, a broken financial system, and a government that has run out of ideas. The only way to stop it is for Nigerians to stay vigilant. The backlash against this idea must not fade away, because once people stop paying attention, that is when policies like this get snaked in. The government must be held accountable, and the CBN must be made to answer one simple question for the people of Nigeria. Are they trying to fix the economy or just adjusting to its collapse? If history is any guide, the real answer won't come in an official statement. It will come in the form of a policy announcement that will catch everyone by surprise, just like before. So for now, they can deny it. But if we wake up one morning and this 5,000 Naira note suddenly becomes reality, don't say we did not warn you. And that is it for you all, my people. I saw the news. I think I saw it since yesterday, and I decided to come share with you all. Don't forget to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.